Call Halayimla Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hope of 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan, out the Sindianapolis camp. And I want to name this. If you think you're chilling now, wait until tonight. Okay? And that's going into the mentality that the 2/3 of Yasharala, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics have, and you're supposed to, because the Lord is not a man that he can lie, and he promised that 2/3 would be delivered up to the slaughter. Okay, so you're at ease in a lackadaisical mind state, not focused on what's to come. All right, this is Amos 6:1. Whoa. And I tried to get that before. Let's see if woe is on here. There it is. Okay, on another verse, it didn't pull it up. This is H 1945.
Strong's H 1945. Hoy,
Hoy.
hoy.
Ah, alas. Oh, ah. Whoa. Well, let me see if I can get the root word of it. Okay, well, once again, it doesn't really break it down, but woe just goes into war or destruction. Okay? Woe to them that are at ease in Zion. Who is Zion? That's Israel, Yasharallah, and which is a people before a place. Now, where is Yasharallah? All over the world today, scattered to the four corners of the earth. Okay? And trust in the mountains of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations. Now, remember, this is spiritual, okay? So when you say Samaria and you say the mountains, we're talking about the government, okay? The law, the dictatorship. And that's what we're living in right now in Babylon, current spiritual Babylon. To whom the house of Israel come, okay? So what is that? That lines up with pretty much Salakia. Isaiah 31, 1-3. Woe to them who go down to Egypt for help. You know, this is putting it in another way, a phrase of saying it. You know, you are at ease in the wrong place at the wrong time because we're here in captivity. And Samaria was one of our captivities as well. We've served captivities everywhere. Okay. We're going to First Thessalonians chapter 5, starting at 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. Why? Because our eyes are wide open. We got that spiritual eye, the Wadi Yahabashim Yahushua, the Rakakadash. Okay? We're not slacking on news. We're not slacking on prophecy. We even see it in movies. Okay? Things that go over everybody else's head or get taken as a joke, we see as being spiritual. Okay? For yourselves know perfectly the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall cometh as a thief in the night. Now, no wondering why I named it that. If you think you chilling now, wait until tonight. Okay? For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Okay? So everybody that's at ease right now, you know, the Lord has all kind of devices for you to take you out because he promised it. All right? Whether it be through the sword or through famine, a national, which is still the sword, weather, you know, a hurricane. We got videos of hurricanes / tornadoes coming in, laying straight course destruction down. Or everybody else is chilling, you getting flipped up in the air over 100 feet and tossed around. I mean, Lord does not play, man, with his judgment. He sends it. Once again, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Okay? As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Okay? There's when the Lord sends out that decree, that's why we Akims are told that we got to stay up on everything from prayer to tithing to everything, because all of these manners of being loyal to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua save you in the time when you need them. Okay, as they like to say, putting that spiritual currency in the bank, and then when issues come, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua considers that. Okay, and he spares you. Real talk. All right, we're gonna go over here to Jeremiah 30, starting at 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Okay, it just said as a woman travailing with child. Now it's saying, do men have child? Which is the answer is no. Okay, the answer is simply no. We provide the seed. The woman is the ground that bears, that yields the product of the seed. Okay, the child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, okay, as a woman in travail. All right, didn't it just say that? And all faces are turned into paleness. That's fear. That's just straight fear. I shouldn't even have to say that. And let's get a comparison to that. I really haven't dove into it. I hope there's some good ones. This is Okay, this is the NIV. Ask and see, can a man bear children? Then why do I see every strong man with his hands on his stomach like a woman in labor? Every face turned dreadfully pale. Okay, that gets to it right there. That hits the mark right there. I'm gonna go with that. You know? Okay, this is 7. Arise, for the day is great. What day? Here it goes. So that none is like it. So once again, I did the video with the woman saying, are black folks ready to go back into slavery? I don't think so. We got bigger problems to worry about. Like they say, bigger fish to fry. Okay? More fear than you've ever had is coming your way. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. That's you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. It's the time of our trouble. Okay? But he shall be saved out of it. So what does that say? It said he shall be saved, the remnant, the hopeful 144 and the 1/3. Okay? All right. This is the book of Baruch 4, starting at 6. Ye were sold to the nations. Get it? Plural, nations. We were sold to the nations. Not for your destruction, okay? But what do they say? We don't die, we multiply. But because ye moved Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Abba, Father, to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. Okay? Now, a lot of people don't believe in the Apocrypha, but this is all throughout the scriptures, okay? This is not just written here. For ye provoked him that made you by sacrifices unto devils, okay? Sacrificing unto devils, which we had. All mannerisms. I don't have to go into the whole list. We know we could just say Jesus. That's a devil. Okay? Doesn't even translate to Yahushua in no language. Which is he delivers, he's salvation, Yahushua. You know, one written about in Revelations 1:13. And not to God, Abba, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay, now I'm gonna bring this down, my Hebrew hopscotch down to 15. Baruch 4 and 15. For he have brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, a and of a strange language, which I still struggle with this English to this day, brought up in it, but I don't struggle in Hebrew. Paleo, the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who neither reverenced old man, which means give respect to. I may not be able to pronounce that, but I know what that means. Give respect or honor, even the old man, nor pity children. So we getting it both ways here in spiritual Babylon. They don't care who they pull out the car. They don't care who they poison. They don't care who they get that Maxine to that's gonna poison you. And 2 weeks later they come out and say that this company and that company shouldn't even been dealing with it to begin with. But oh well, nothing to see here. Okay, what does it say? The whole world mourn when the wicked are in control, and they are. Okay, and they are. All right, I'm moving this down now. One more time, we're gonna skip down to or hop on down to 27, Baruch 4 and 27. Be of good comfort, O my children. Once again, he always references that his children. This all of us know it's not. Okay, it's you so-called Native Americans, African Americans, Hispanics, speckled birds looking like other nations, but your father comes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, his seed, his lineage. And cry unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. See, he does good, he does evil, he does all. Okay? Satan is a servant. Okay? For as it was your mind to go astray, which we did in many ways, always, to this very day, from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, so being returned, how was we returned? Starting with Aqua Bivens, getting that breath blown into him, King Masha, okay? To who do we have today? Our examples. Starting at Great Millstone, we got the Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ricard, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlah, so many great Zaquans from state to state, city to city, okay? Multiple in cities, okay? And you, all of you, Akim, the body, we are building the King David's temple, okay? Spiritually. And no, these other nations and these heathen-minded people cannot be part of it. Okay? So I'm going to read this 28 again. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Okay? And that's what we intend to do. We ain't got, what else can we do if we want to make it through these times? Look, we either going to go through this fire now or go through it later. Okay? A physical fire later, spiritual right now, where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has promised us that he is not giving us anything that we cannot endure. Okay, we're going back to this 1 Thessalonians 5, and I'm going to pick up at 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, because we got that lamp. We got Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the same Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that led Moses and our people out of Egypt, okay, with their chariot. That day should overtake you as a thief. Don't they go back to the beginning? Okay. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day, as Salakia. Let me start over at 5. Ye are all children of the light and children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Okay? So that's funny. Look, we are not of the night or of darkness. Now, you know, I continue to go into that definition of black, which is dark. So the Lord is saying you're not black. And no, our skin complexion does not equate to being black either. Okay? Actually, none of the nations. It's a derogative term given unto us from Esau. Okay, one of his bywords. You know, going back to Deuteronomy 28. Didn't the Lord say you would have these words slapped on you? Okay? So we're not black. All right, let me read that one more time. That's 5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep. No, it's time to put that work in, as do others. That's right. Once again, if you think you chilling now, wait until tonight. Let us watch. We are watchmen, and be sober minded. Okay. And sober means to stand away from any other thought of those other gods, those other concepts. Oh, well, maybe it could be. No, it can't be. It's only one way. And that's this law, that's this word given from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, who came in the volume. So don't add and don't take away. Okay? This is Matthew 25:1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom, who is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay, we are those virgins. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. I can tell you right now, Great Millstone got them 5 wise, and the camps such as IUIC, Israel United, and supposedly Christ, but I call them crazy because that's what that is, to be calling on Christ when we have this paleo and you have paleo names. Though they're foolish. And other camps like them, IUSP, PK, or whatever, those type of guys going off in all type of mannerism while we were forced to mark them because they cause division. Okay? They're the foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them because they don't have it. Bashem Yahushua did not provide it with them, obviously. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. Okay, and that oil is the Rakakadash. That's the only way I can put it to you. That spirit, that truth, that 100% truth. While the bridegroom tarried while he was out, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh. Okay, so now we see he's on the way. Who's doing that crying? The watchman. Okay, set up on that tower. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. Okay, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us our oil, for our lamps are gone out. Now, I'm going to tell you what that is right there. That's too little, too late. That's like going back to the days of Noah when they seen him building that ark but took no action. They wanted to continue to tarry on and think that, okay, Noah's being foolish for doing the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, not only building this ark, but prophesying that this water is coming, okay, that they didn't have faith in, all right? But the wise answer saying, not so, lest there be not enough for us. Work out your, for us and you. Work out your salvation for yourself. Okay? But go ye rather to them that sell and buy yourselves. Okay? And honestly, I can't tell you who that is because it's too late and too little. You know? For real. So, pretty much this is a work out your salvation for yourself type of movement, okay? Although we have support through the brotherhood, none of us can save each other. We have to be diligent with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Stay in prayer, fast, Just do the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and stay doing this work, because he who takes his hand off the plow is not worthy. Okay, this is Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, that's right, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay? But why do y'all Bashim Yahushua? That's what that other verse was pretty much pointing to. The virgins who had their work done had that oil ready for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to receive them, because they had been putting that work in. The foolish virgins just thought they can come and simply beg for that, and it didn't go down that way. Okay, the begging and the pleading ain't gonna work at the end of the day. Hey, no respect to man. This is 2 Peter chapter 2, starting 1. But there were false prophets also amongst the people, even as there shall be false teachers amongst you, who us to this day, 2023, we have them. We have more of them than the actual prophets prophesizing in 100% truth, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Okay, who privately shall bring in damnation and heresies. Okay, even denying Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai that brought them. Okay, don't we have those prophets that once called on this name and now accept anything is such as your play, and is wicked enough to call on Jesus, which we know is means nothing. It just means nothing. Okay, is it that 501c3? I believe it is. And bringing upon themselves swift destruction. And what do? We not only teach on it, preach on it, but we give thanks to Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushua when he bring on this destruction. Okay, where are we going with it? Okay, as many shall follow their presumptuous ways, their wicked ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. See, remember, these people want soft words. I walked into the store today, and this woman was listening to this sermon about this dude saying we're all pregnant with blessings. He believed that every man and woman is pregnant with blessings. That's that old prosperity speaking. See, scriptures is to point that out in the scriptures. I ain't even know. I'm glad I didn't stick around long enough to understand it. But let's get a little example of what that is going into right here. Right here. Back it up with these scriptures. First Maccabees, it's been a while. I talk about it, but I don't go into it as much. First Maccabees 1:11. In those days went out of Yasharallah, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen, the other nations, the wicked people that are round about us. For since we departed from them, okay, from being in their captivity, from being around their wickedness, we have had much sorrow, because they just hated. What did they say? Give us Barnabas. Yahweh Shai's blood will be on our heads and the heads of our children. Okay? That's how wicked our nation is. That's what they professing. When we had Yahweh as a king, what they want? They want flesh. They got Saul. Okay? The Lord is not playing with us, y'all. All right? Back to 2 Peter 2, and now I'm scooting down to 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with a overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly. Okay, so look, he's done what he said he was going to do. He's given us this example. This is what I expect. This is what I don't like. Okay, and this is what will happen in consequence. Once again, it is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that kills, that heals, that wounds, that heals. Okay, so ain't nowhere around it. and delivering just like, because just like, not only just like, but just him, but he was a just man, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Okay, but you get mad at us because we see right through this wicked, disgusting place: spiritual Babylon, spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt, bondage. Okay, all right. For the righteous man dwelling amongst them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, because we all sinned and fall short, and reserve the unjust into the day of judgment to be punished. Okay? All right? Now I'm going to give you my favorite example of that. Oh, yeah. Like I told y'all, when it's appropriate, I'm pulling them out the sheath, man. On sight. Red letter, so you know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is speaking and he's not playing. Luke 19:27. But those, my enemies, which would not that I should reign, ruler, king over them, bring them hereth. Okay, who was those? Once again, I already brought it up. Give us Barnabas. He said, I'm going to see you again. All right? And later on, he goes on to say, I will not see you as a man. All right, he's talking to all the wicked, including our nation. Bring them hereth and slay them before me. Okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not playing with y'all. And hopefully I don't be part of y'all. That's not the number I want to be in. I want to be in the hopeful 144 and the 1/3. Okay? This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Didn't he just say that he want to see them slayed in front of him? And that's, you had wicked honchos. You know, judgment starts at the house of Yasharallah. Okay? And you know, and nevertheless, it could be other nations too involved in that. But he's definitely speaking to the house of Yasharallah first. Okay? I'm going to read that again. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which hath been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Aren't we doing that now? And we know that we're in the last days, okay? And one would say, so what are you doing it for? What's the reward? Well, here we go. We're going back to 2nd Esdras, this time chapter 2 and 43. And in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, of high height, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns. And my elder I said, you ain't safe until that moment takes place. Okay? And was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So that's what we do it for. That's what we put this work in, that crown, that incorruptible crown. We will never rust, canker, and can't be taken away. Okay? I pray that this was edifying. Shalom.